Well, tonight we're uncovering problems at a cemetery in South St. Pete. Many families are outraged over a lack of upkeep.
One family contacted 10 Tampa Bay's Chris Hurst. They began looking into their claims, but then got a call he wasn't expecting.
My mother, wonderful person.
This is the grave marker for Virginia Morand.
In her final hours, she ended up with COVID at 88.
Buried at Royal Palm Cemetery South in South St. Pete.
We try to come every birthday, which is actually when we discovered it like this, her last birthday.
Earlier this year, her family found her ceramic picture, called a cameo, was cracked.
It isn't right.
Tire marks from the cemetery tractor go right over the marker. When they called the cemetery, they were told they'd have to pay more than $1,000 for a whole new marker.
When you pay for a plot, you're hoping that they keep it up.
They reached out to 10 Tampa Bay for help, and when we called the cemetery for their side, they left me this message.
There is a little discrepancy about the situation because the other cameos are in perfect condition.
This is where the story takes a turn. Another employee reached out to me to say that there are dozens of other markers that are damaged or missing, and she wants you to see the level of neglect for people's final resting place.
I felt like in my heart that I needed to reach out, that this cemetery needs help.
Jessica Adams' job was to sell pre-need plots to family members of people buried there. But when she called families, she says they often were irate because markers were damaged or not even installed.
And she started to cry, saying that she just wanted her mother's marker there. She just wanted to be able to find where her mother was.
It may be in one of these stacks of uninstalled markers inside the cemetery office. Adams took these pictures and shared them with 10 Tampa Bay. She also showed us numerous grave sites with cameos missing, vases lopped off, and headstones toppled over.
I want to say at least 6 urns.
And most shocking of all, bags of ashes of dead loved ones left throughout the office.
People's ashes sitting on top of the filing cabinets, just sitting there.
Adams started at the cemetery in April. After a month, she says she was fed up and quit. We took these new claims back to cemetery management and its owner, Faithful Heritage Holdings. We were promised a call back from corporate, but it never came.
My community deserves better. This cemetery deserves a lot better.
And so does Virginia Morand, because even if they're gone, they shouldn't be forgotten.
I tell you, we miss her.
In St. Petersburg, Chris Hurst, 10 Tampa Bay.
That cemetery owner, Faithful Heritage Holdings, based in Gainesville, has had complaints and lawsuits involving several other cemeteries across the country, including North and South Carolina. Now, one case, they were fined over a lack of upkeep, and in another, they were accused of taking money for a grave marker, but not installing it.